Because in Hong Kong, when I say I'm not going to investigate this complaint, the whole report, it's like you, losing fire. It's okay. So if I decide not to investigate, I cannot do that because there's a watchdog committee. There's a watchdog committee which I have to be responsible to, and I have to pass this report to the watchdog committee. The watchdog committee is consisting of all civilians, and they represent the people basically. So they have a representative of the law society, a representative of the accountant society, an architect, a professor in the law, etc. Okay, so this is the watchdog committee. So they will examine all the cases I said I do not investigate. If we disagree, then I have to comply, and then I will open the file to investigate. So this is the first check and balance measure to against any possible interference. If I investigate and I found evidence against me to court, so we can leave it to the court to decide. But if I do a whitewash job, if I do a whitewash job, I decide, just make a casual investigation and throw it away. Can I do that? In some countries you can. Maybe in this country you can. In Hong Kong you can't, because any cases found and substantiated insufficient, again, the whole report with the operation will come. Okay? So he will look into in the details. So why you fail to do this? Why you fail to investigate this, etc. So if we disagree, I have to continue the investigation. My officer has to continue the investigation. So this is the second point. How about those cases like was alleged in Philippines? Take years. Take years to investigate and nothing happened. And then in Hong Kong we can't do it. Because we didn't show it, but any investigation, if any investigation which you pursue, they will not know. We don't want people to know. This is important to keep confidential. We don't want people to know because then they would start interfering in our investigation. So if we investigate, nobody knows. But if we have investigated the case over 1 year and nothing happened, then they are entitled to ask. Give me all the cases over 1 year and why it takes so long and you're still investigating the case. So any cases over 1 year, we have reported to this committee. So the beauty about this committee is that they cannot interfere with our investigation because they don't know. We don't know what complaint they are investigating, how we investigate, we don't know. Okay? But if we decide not to investigate, they will have to find out why. Okay? And then if the investigation took so long, then they can query it. So this is a very good accountability system, and one hand give them the independence to do the job, on the other hand, and check and balance. Okay? Unique in Hong Kong. I don't think you find it. The few countries now starting having it. The other important success factor is that if you want to fight corruption, you want to clean the whole society. So therefore, it's important you put emphasis into public sector corruption as well as the business sector corruption. Okay? The reason are these. I don't want to go through them one by one. We don't have the time. And then I've already mentioned you can't fight corruption alone. You need partnership. So these are sort of work together. Okay. And then I mentioned one of the problems in many countries anti-corruption agencies is the lack of resources. So let's look at it. The Hong Kong ICAC's annual budget is $89 million US. Wow, it's a lot of money. A lot of money. And everybody, wherever I went to give talks, this is ridiculous. I mean, we are such a poor country. We cannot afford $89 million to fight corruption. We just simply cannot afford. We're so poor. Okay? Your Hong Kong model is a Rolls-Royce model. It's all very nice talking, but we cannot afford, so we cannot do it. True or false? Can you not afford it? In fact, the entire ICAC's budget happens to be only 0.38% of the entire Hong Kong government budget. So actually, Hong Kong government, and you can criticize it, didn't put too much money into anti-corruption. Only 0.38% of the entire budget. So in any government, you will probably put 15% into the defense cost, 10% into the police and other securities. Maybe quite rightly for hospital, social welfare, another 10%, education, another 10%. So are you telling me that it's simply too much for any government to put in 0.3% to fight corruption? When, as I said, when the president mentioned that just the itself, you can lose as much as 30% of the budget due to corruption. So when you lose 30% of the budget due to corruption, isn't it make sense that you try to invest 0.3% in order to get to reduce the loss in the budget? So the point I'm trying to make is that every country should have sufficient resources to fight corruption. Okay? And 0.3 must be kind of a bottom line. But look at Philippines. The ombudsman budget is 1 billion. Compared with the government budget, 1.3 trillion. Actually, the entire ombudsman budget is 0.08% of the government of the Philippines budget. And you should bear in mind that this ombudsman perform the role of 2 government institutions in Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, we have the ICAC. We also have the Office of the Ombudsman to deal with administrative complaints. Here, they do both. They actually have 2 divisions. Okay? So if you share the benefit 0.04, so when the government says, I will fight corruption and I want ombudsman to do the job, but how much money are you giving them? 0.04% of the budget. 0.04%. Okay, next. And then again, there is, as I said, political will and independence. So every leader, Prime Minister, President said that I have political will to fight corruption. And do you believe him? You don't need to believe him or not believe him. All you need to follow my formula, you just see what action he did. So whether he provides sufficient resources to fight corruption, whether he pushed for these anti-corruption laws vigorously, whether he showed no sign of political interference, whether he adopted a zero-tolerance policy. Zero-tolerance policy means zero-tolerance policy. Okay, means that in this country, whoever involved in corruption will not be tolerated. So it's not something like government sector, no, but business sector, yes. Petty corruption, no. Grand corruption, yes. Or a royal okay, no. A queen okay, okay. So this means zero tolerance policy, means zero tolerance, basically.